What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of TEW Confrontational. My name is Ty Workentine, here with my little brother, Evan Workentine. And episode number 16 of TEW Confrontational. We got a lot to talk about. There was a whole lot of action going on in the sports world this past weekend. We had golf, we had horse racing, we even had some NASCAR, some NHL, some NBA. Probably missing some PGA. We had everything this weekend.
Everything, so, every sport, pretty much.
Yeah, May's a fun time for sports.
Sure.
So I'm pumped for this next coming up weekend. But we'll cover. Let's just jump into the PGA Championship. We had Brooks Koepka taking home.
Won it all.
Yeah, taking home his third.
I think
it's his third PGA Championship trophy,
overall.
and it's his fifth major championship win.
Yeah,
which puts him in the realm with like Tiger Woods,
Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson has
six.
six.
Yeah,
Phil Mickelson has six, but as far as like PGA championships, he's up there with Fred Couples. Was it Fred Couples?
Mm-hmm, yep.
Fred Couples and
who's the other one? Fred Couples.
Walter Hagen.
Okay.
Walter Hagen was the other one, but
and the best thing is he's pretty young. I mean, Phil Mickelson, he's got six, but he's also 50 years old.
Right, he's 33. Brooks Koepka
33, 34.
32, yeah, some in that range. But he played tremendous. You thought that he was in kind of a drought there.
Mm-hmm.
Back in like 2019, 2020 when he went over to live, he just didn't have the confidence. Did you watch that Full Swing documentary?
I didn't. I haven't yet. Nope.
It's pretty interesting. But
I'll have to dive into that.
Yeah,
at some point.
I mean, it's just a have on in the background type deal. But if you watch it, Brooks Koepka is like looks defeated, no confidence at all. But then he wins a live championship, and then he comes and wins, plays well in the Masters. Didn't necessarily win the Masters. He didn't win the Masters. He choked at the end, and he came out and publicly said that he did choke at the end of that. But he played phenomenal first couple rounds, and then he comes out.
What did he shoot? 9 under?
No, I'm talking about the Masters.
Oh, yeah.
But then now the PGA Championship, he just won that and then shot 9 under. Yeah.
And who do you have? I know we did that little side bet. Who do you have?
Dude, we might have to.
I know I picked Max Homa and
Jon Rahm. I can't remember. I think
they both finished like outside 50. Like I know Jon Rahm barely made the cut.
Yeah, I don't even know. Max Homa, I think, did make the cut, but he finished +7.
Yeah.
Jon Rahm finished +7, and Max Homa finished +9 or +10.
+9 Max Homa, and then Jon Rahm finished +7.
Yeah, they didn't. It was. Granted, it was the first couple of days, pretty much 3 days, were pretty crappy, raining, and first day got called off towards the end, or they started late. There was a delay, and then there was people playing till like 8-9 p.m. or like till the sun went down, and it was kind of a weird tournament. But at the end, that final day, they were throwing darts.
I know. I heard it was pretty exciting. I mean, I watched a little bit of it, but I was up at the lake, so I wasn't able to follow it closely.
Yeah, the course conditions were perfect, and people were throwing it 5-6 feet. And then another huge story that came out of that was that PGA Tour, or not, he's a PGA professional. He does like practices in Michael Block.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
You didn't hear about any of that was going on? So no. Michael Block, he's a PGA professional, so like a tour professional. So he works at a clubhouse in California, and people come in and he gives them lessons and stuff. Like he's just a pro shop professional, and he gives people lessons. And he got accepted to come. I don't know how he qualified or whatnot, but he got accepted to play.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he was playing tremendous. He made the cut. And he was actually like -4 going into the final 2 days. And he finished like +1 he finished +1. But he was golfing with Rory McIlroy and everything.
That's pretty cool.
He tied for 15.
I bet that was a great experience for him.
On the final day, on the 15th hole, he sunk a hole-in-one.
Really, I did hear about the hole-in-one.
So he sunk it. Didn't even hit the green or anything. It just went straight into the hole. And like
that's pretty impressive.
He didn't even know. He was like looking around. He's like, "Why is everyone cheering?" And like, it felt like a good shot. It was close. I thought.
Just sunk it.
Yeah,
he didn't even roll on the green.
It just.
What a great shot!
Just air mailed it. Yeah, Rory McIlroy came up and gave him like a side hug, pat on the back. He's like, after the post round interview, he's like, I didn't know what was going on. Rory came up and gave me a hug, and I was like,
didn't know it went in.
Yeah, and then he got up there and he looked back to his caddy and said, "That going?" He's like, "Yeah."
That's pretty cool.
And then it hit, and then he went up, picked the ball out, and pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And Granted, he did tie for 15th, but that automatically qualifies him for next year. He automatically is.
He's able to play in the same tournament?
Yeah, PGA Championship, and
sweet.
it's at Valhalla. So, yeah, he automatically qualifies for that tournament.
Yeah. One thing I heard today was like, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. That they have refs.
Oh, they have officials, yeah.
Officials. And I guess if like a golfer has like a discrepancy or has a question or, they can ask them that. That's pretty crazy. And I think it's a different one each day.
Well, I think there's multiple on the course. Like one person's not going to be able to cover all 18
holes. I guess so. So is there one every hole or every 3 holes?
Every 3 holes, I would say, probably. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
3,
I did
6,
not know that. That's 9, pretty cool.
And then, yeah, so Victor Hovland, I was rooting for him. He's one of my favorite players, along with Max Homa. But Victor was right in the lead too. He was at 7 under, 8 under actually going into the final 4 holes, and on 15 or 16, he hits his tee shot into the bunker. Not a big deal. A lot of bunkers out there. He's hit out of a bunker before. Takes his 9-iron, hits it, just a line drive right to where the sand meets the grass. There's the hill, and then there's the sand. His ball got wedged right in between there.
Jesus.
And then, had to bring an official over, put a tee, mark it out. The official had to watch the whole time, make sure it was all legal and stuff cheating. Like that.
Yeah,
exactly. So, but no, it was pretty sweet. Victor Hovland obviously double bogeyed that hole.
Oh, my bad.
Put him down 4 behind Brooks Koepka, but so I was rooting for Victor Hovland. He tied second with Scotty Scheffler at 7 under, but
it sounded like it was a pretty exciting tournament.
It was fun to watch the last day. The first couple days were boring, a lot of wind, a lot of rain. People were playing like
I feel like that's happened in the past few tournaments. Like even with the Masters, it was rainy. The trees fell down. It was so windy.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah,
it's
coming
golf.
up. Yeah, and then you have the Charles Schwab next week, which is another big tournament. I think that one has a $20 million purse or something like that. $25 million.
Yeah, I can see. Like I did pull that thing up to see what the payout, and I know you mentioned it like the last week's podcast, but I think total earnings for Brooks winning it all was a little over $3 million.
Yeah.
So that's a good day for him.
Yeah, and then if you scroll down, go to the 15th spot.
Tied for
15th. Michael Block. He should have earned
Michael
like
Block,
288,000. 285,000.
It's a good day for him.
All in 72 holes.
Yep.
Probably, yeah. What's that? What did they go? 4 hours. So all in a 16-hour time of actually, I guess not working, but on the course.
It's a good payday for him.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I didn't, like I said, I didn't really pay attention to it, but I just heard a lot of buzz around it, like how, like you said, last day they're all just shooting very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun to watch that final day. I was into it. Ashley was watching softball. Softball's picking up. They're doing regionals right now, and then or they might be on to super regionals by now.
Okay.
So they're doing regionals and super regionals, and then that's how they get determined
that's the first week of
who makes
June.
to the College World Series. Yeah. So right now, next week or
a few weeks.
So June 1st, and about a week and a half. That is when the College.
I guess
World Series
it's not. It's like a week, a little over a week.
On Thursday.
I didn't realize it was it's 22nd today.
Yeah.
So
I think it goes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be
fun to watch.
Yeah. So Ashley's into that right now, and she's pumped about that. We have that on all the time, and then obviously NBA Finals.
NBA, it's and we thought it was gonna be. We were hoping like games, and it still can come down to like the game sevens.
The likelihood there's never been a team coming back from. Okay, so just to summarize everything, Los Angeles Lakers are down 3-0 to the Denver Nuggets. Denver is absolutely just tearing them apart. Can't stop Jokic, can't stop Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray's been playing really well.
Yeah, Jamal Murray's kind of not necessarily carrying the team, but because Jokic is still doing what Jokic does. But they can't stop those two. And then you have Aaron Gordon and you have Contavious Caldwell-Pope that's knocking down shots.
He's played for Lakers.
And then you have Bruce Brown playing well. And
Bruce Brown, he's cocky. He's a cocky motherfucker.
Michael Porter Jr. knocking down shots. Like
Bruce Brown is cocky. I watched. I think it was game 2 of that series.
But just listen how deep,
chirping.
Yeah, listen how deep that bench is.
Yeah,
like they're like.
So do you think if LeBron gets swept, does this affect his legacy at all?
Affect his legacy? I don't know about his legacy.
I think his legacy is already set in stone. That's what I personally think. But
yeah, I mean, he doesn't have much more to prove. Besides the GOAT being 6 rings, that's what he's chasing. Is probably those 6 rings.
He's at 4 right now. So
yeah, so I don't think he has much more to prove. He's already past scoring. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in scoring. Really not a whole lot left to prove. I think the only thing he wants to do right now is play with Bronny.
Yep.
Wait 1-2 more years and then play with Bronny.
Yeah,
and
and
I think he's done.
Bronny will play 1 year and for
Right, he'll be one and
USC.
done. Yeah, he committed to
Committed to
USC.
USC last week, and nobody saw that coming because LeBron's a big Ohio State fan.
Yeah,
So-
I saw a bunch of. There was a bunch of fake he signed with Penn State. He signed with I saw a bunch of false news, so I didn't know if USC was legit. But then multiple credible sources came out and said I think he signed with ESPN or
He'll look
USC,
good. He'll look good in the Trojan colors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For
but I definitely thought the front runner was Ohio State. But hey,
He's
it is what
they're
it
in
is.
LA.
Yeah,
They're in.
so he's not gonna be too far away from home.
No, I think was probably his biggest
Main reason. Yeah.
But no. So yeah, Denver putting a butt whooping on LA. Doesn't matter if it's in LA. Doesn't matter if it's in Denver. They're handling them every which way. So
not as bad as on the other hand.
But
other
right. So
side.
let me ask one question quick on LA versus the LA and the Nuggets. Who needs to come out tonight? Because they do play tonight. So game 4 is tonight. They could get swept. They could not get sent home because they're already at home. They could just have
vacation.
4 and done.
Yeah. Head to the Bahamas or wherever they go after the season.
They could get swept tonight. But who needs to come out and be on their A game and make a presence known right away? LeBron James or Anthony Davis?
I think Anthony Davis. I think they both need to step up. Austin Reeves been playing very well.
Yeah,
the entire series. So he's already stepping
playing the way he needs to play. I think they need to utilize Jared Vanderbilt a little bit more. Use his length. Maybe
he's a great defense player.
Maybe put him on Jamal Murray or something. Because who's on Jamal Murray right now? Dennis Schroeder and and Dennis Schroeder's a great defender too. But
Vanderbilt's been guarding a little bit of Joker. And I think LeBron even stepped up, and he's playing the 5 on defense, or he's been playing 5 on offense and defense.
Yeah, but
but
LeBron can't guard Jokic.
Who knows? I think that I think AD needs to step up for sure. I think he is the leader, especially with LeBron's age. I think he just needs to step up.
Well, this is his time to prove
that he can lead a team because LeBron's not always going to be there.
Yeah, because he hasn't. He didn't do it in New Orleans. He didn't do it in
hasn't done it in LA yet.
But then you got Denver on the other hand. This would be their first NBA Finals appearance ever. So, which shocked me. I didn't know that because I thought the 07-08 Nuggets with Carmelo.
Hey, speaking of Carmelo,
Smith. Yeah,
salute.
I'm getting there, dude. But yeah, J.R. Smith, Carmelo, AI, Nene.
Nene.
They had that was, and they made it to the Eastern or the Western Conference Finals and lost to LA. But yeah, speaking of Carmelo,
he retired.
Yeah, Carmelo.
And I think he retired. He retired as a Laker because that's the last team he played for, I believe, right?
Possibly. I haven't seen him this year at all.
No, I think
so. I don't know.
I think this is the last team Lakers were the last team he played for. I know he obviously everybody knows him for playing with the Nuggets
or Knicks.
Yep. And then he also played for Rip City,
Portland.
Toronto.
Yeah, he played for
Portland, not Toronto. Portland. Yep.
Portland Trail Blazers.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, Melo is my favorite player ever, and so happy to see him go out, or not not happy to see him go out, but I knew it was happening.
Yeah.
But favorite team ever was the 07-08 Nuggets. But
that's pretty cool.
Happy for
Did you see that his retirement video? Is pretty cool. He's kind of passing the torch to his son.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has his son coming up, and I heard he's really good.
He's a baller.
Same with Zaire Wade or whatever.
Yep, Zaire's actually in the G League right now.
Yeah, so he's a baller too. So you got generations
that's
coming
pretty
up
cool.
that are coming.
So you're gonna have a James. You're gonna possibly have 2 James.
Yeah, because the younger one was
Bronny and Bryce.
Bryce, yeah.
He's like 6'8".
Taller, yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard he's better, as far as being able to shoot and drive.
Yeah, so you're gonna have two James. You're gonna have a possibly Carmelo Anthony's son, and Anthony. You're gonna have a Wade.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's fun to see all those people coming, names coming back around. And then I don't know if we mentioned this last week, but the San Antonio Spurs got the first overall pick.
Yep,
this
with
year.
that one
Victor Wembanyama or Wembanyama. Yeah, whatever his name is. But yeah, so he's from France, and have you seen his highlights coming out of?
And he's what? They said he's 7'5".
He's 7'3", but his wingspan's 7'7".
Jesus!
But he's dribbling between the legs.
The biggest comparison I've heard is a KD.
I don't even
with the height, because KD's 6'11", 7 foot.
Yeah, Right. He looks like him. He's lengthy. He can shoot. He can dribble.
Skinny, yeah.
And then I saw a clip where he shot a three. He missed it off the front of the rim, but he went to the into the lane and dunked. He alley-ooped himself off a miss, and he did a putback.
Yeah, I've heard his highlights.
3-point lane.
He's a pretty impressive player. I've heard.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun to see him next year. Scoot Henderson's coming out of the G League for Ignite. He's going to be fun to watch. We talked about the NBA draft when earlier on in our podcast, but a bunch of players coming out this year. This is pretty talented draft class this year, so I'm excited for NBA next year. But
let's hop back over to the other side.
So Lakers and Nuggets. Lakers are down 3-0. They play tonight. This is their potentially final game that they're going to be playing this year. And then on the other side, you have Miami Heat, the number 8 seed Miami Heat, who has walked through every team that they faced this season, and now they're doing it to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I never saw that coming.
The Boston Celtics are down 3-0 to the Miami
Heat. Did you see the score of that final game? They lost by like 30.
128 to 102, or 129 to 102, or 108 to 102.
It was like a 30-point game.
Yeah. So Jimmy Buckets is out for blood. He wants this championship. I think more than anybody else does.
Absolutely.
Maybe not Jokic, and Jamal Murray, but Jimmy Butler wants it the most out of anybody that's on the court playing in these last 4 teams, which is fun to see, especially with the conspiracy of him being Michael Jordan's long-lost son.
That, yeah.
Well, dude, they look identical.
Both ballers.
Both love to hoop. Both are passionate about it. Both love to talk trash.
So do you think, just kind of talking about both those series, we always, the past 2 podcasts, you've said, like, we think it's going to be a Celtics-Lakers matchup, just like that. That would be so historic, having the matchup. But so if they're down 3-0, both series are, or both teams are, do you think if they come back and is it rigged? If they come back and go 7 games, win the 7th game, and meet up in the finals?
People would definitely say it is, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Like I said, it's never happened. No team has come down from an 0-3 loss, and I think the record, if I saw this correctly, was like 6-98 is the record of teams that start 3-0 versus in the series. They're 6-98 as far as win and losses. Yeah. So they might win 1-2 games, but eventually they're going to win the series.
And it's got to be pretty historic if both series end up in a sweep for conference finals. That's got to be some type of like that. I don't think that's happened a ton,
Yeah, at least they go 5 games, like 4-1. Like, there's
but I don't know. I don't know if it's ever been a unanimous. I could be wrong, but a sweep on both sides.
I don't think I've seen that ever in, like, as far as I've been watching basketball in the Eastern Conference Finals. But
I'm excited for tonight's game. I don't think LeBron's going to lose. I never know, though. I think that I don't know.
Yeah, it's in LA, so I mean,
and he hasn't been playing great. He's had a lot of costly turnovers that are not. I wouldn't say necessarily losing him the game, but they're still costly, and the Nuggets are able to capitalize off those turnovers. So
yeah, and I just don't think the Lakers. I mean, I bet $50. I could really use that $12.50, but I don't think
won't pay out.
I don't think it's going to pay out this year, but that's all right. There's always next year, I guess. But,
always next year, yeah. And hey, you still got a big bet out there with the New York Jets beating.
Yeah, winning the Super Bowl too.
Yeah,
the New York Jets winning the Super Bowl, so that could be big. But yeah. Also, I don't know anything on UFC or boxing. You said that no cards coming.
No, not that I know of. I know there was a big boxing fight. It's either this past weekend or coming up.
I saw that undefeated. He maintains his 2 belt. I think he has 2 belts or something.
Yeah, Dunny was mentioning something to me about that.
I forgot.
I forgot too.
Is it Allen something?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
And then speaking of the NFL, I don't know. Not a ton of news. I did see another video that came out of Rodgers throwing some. Actually, he ran a touchdown and scrambled and ran for a touchdown with his number 8 Jets jersey, and
throwing darts too to Wilson, to Garrett Wilson. So
that team's gonna be impressive.
Yeah, I was looking at their schedule too, and they don't really have a whole lot of tough games. I mean, they have the Bills once, the Chiefs once, the Eagles once, and then they have the Dolphins twice. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of games that they have.
Exactly. Yeah, and they did.
I think they have the Chargers, but the Chargers.
They'll be good. Herbert's a beast.
Yeah.
And then
I think
Austin
they have the
Eckler, I did
Chargers
hear.
the second or third game in the of the season.
And I know there was some rumors about Austin Eckler getting traded, but I saw a tweet today that
Is he staying?
he's going to stay there.
Yeah, and Dalvin Cook too.
Dalvin
Cook, if it's
I
June
think
1st is a big day for, like, I think that's for at least Dalvin's contract or something.
Yep.
Has to be not decided by then, but are they going to trade him before then?
I think
Trade him after?
I think they'll trade him after.
Cut him
and
after? Or
They're going to
release
do
him after? Or are they going to keep him on the team?
they're going to do it right by him, like you said. They're going to put him in a spot where he can shine, whether it's on the Vikings, which I don't think it's going to be, but putting him on a team where he's going to thrive and succeed.
Yeah.
They're not gonna send him to a place where they have they could, but like have a starting running back already that's gonna play. I feel like he's gonna be a starting running back, or
cool.
even like rotating backs.
That'd be cool. How cool would it be if they send him to Buffalo?
But that's his brother. His brother's there.
Him and
Yeah.
James and Dalvin Cook.
That'd be pretty
running
cool.
the backfield. That'd be pretty
cool.
sweet. And I don't think the Bills have picked up a running back, have they?
No, I don't.
Because they got
think
rid
so.
of Devin Singletary, didn't they? And now they just have James Cook.
I'm not sure,
I'm pretty sure that.
but that would be
what it
pretty
is.
special for them.
I think that'd be pretty sweet. And the Bills need a solid run game. I mean, yeah, Dalvin or James Cook played well the last couple games, but you need that all year. But that'd be pretty sweet to see that.
It would. And then some big news that came out today in the NFL. They did name the location of the Super Bowl. I think not next year, the 2025. That's gonna be in San Francisco. It could be actually.
No,
I'd have to look.
Maybe, yeah.
But
I thought this year was in Vegas.
Yeah, so San Francisco 2025, and then a huge win for the city of Wisconsin, or Green Bay, Wisconsin. They're hosting the 2025 NFL Draft.
Okay.
So I will be attending that.
2025.
2 years.
Yeah.
I'll be attending that for sure.
Heading to Wisco. Yeah, Green Bay. They're in the title town. We were up there for the playoff game.
The Niners 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
The
and
Niners.
They were
playoff game.
working on it. It wasn't quite finished, but the pictures look pretty sweet.
Yeah, they got an
Maybe-
ice rink and
Yeah,
everything like that. It's
yeah.
pretty cool. And they got a bunch of restaurants and they have a hotel. So it's pretty cool to see them, put all that money into the facility, the stadium, and then it kind of pays off.
Yeah, those bars were cool too that we went to down in that street.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, they were pretty fun. There's live music and stuff like that. And it was like what 20? It was like 6 degrees out. And
Oh no, I think it was like -2.
we were having a good old time.
Yeah.
Snowing and stuff like that. It was a good old time.
Yeah, so that's just exciting for me because I don't think they've ever hosted a draft before. So
Probably not. I don't. Well, there's
they usually
nothing there.
they usually
right?
go to those bigger cities, bigger
Right.
state cities.
Right. There's nothing.
And
there,
Green Bay's
so-
not very big.
Yeah. But
So
maybe they need the money to bring all that in.
maybe, yeah.
Because I think they get the revenue off of all that.
I think so too. Yeah.
That's why they want to host it, and that's why they aren't going to have the Super Bowl there. Like I think that's what they give the draft people, like to host the draft, where they're not going to have the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Like they probably won't have the Super Bowl in Kansas City because it's an outdoor stadium.
Yep.
And so they just give them the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make? I think,
Yeah,
I
well,
think that's how
it definitely
works.
makes sense because I mean, when you're playing at the second week of January, when Super Bowl is, you don't want to be playing in Green Bay or Kansas
Right.
City, any outdoor facilities that are like in the Midwest in general. But yeah, that's all I have really for the NFL. Do you have any? You were talking about some more of the horses, the Derby horses that are getting put down.
So
still getting put down.
The Preakness, another one of the major cups in horse racing, or the Triple Crown or whatever, and the Derby. The Preakness was this weekend, and National Treasures won, and so Mage, the one who won the Kentucky Derby, did not win.
So no Triple Crown.
No Triple Crown for
him.
Mage.
Or her.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not sure. We got to look up, see if they're male or
I don't
female.
know.
But so National Treasure won this race, and the owner of these horses, so can't remember his name. His name's like Baron or Berries or something like that.
Yeah.
Another one of his horses, in warm-ups or in the they're running pre races or whatever,
like warm up laps or something.
yeah, or something like that, the hot laps or whatever. Hurt his leg. Doctor came out and checked on the doctor, said he was inoperable, and they euthanized him right there on the track.
That's crazy. They shot him, right?
Yeah,
Jesus.
right on the track.
That's brutal.
Yeah, but so the owner of the horse that won the race also had to kill one of his horses, and so he had mixed emotions about the thing. But it was $1.5 million to win the race. So Nice little payday.
How would you like to be a jockey?
I don't know.
I think you got to be like. I think there's a certain like you got to be like 5'3"
height and
or
weight
5. No,
limit.
I think it's like 5'6" or 5'7" or
You got to
whatever.
be under like 130,
Which is
120
understandable
pounds.
because the horses
Yeah,
can't have a 6 foot, 180 pound person.
Yeah, so you got to be light and on your. Yeah, you got to be light.
And they just hop off those horses and they just look so small.
Yeah, so this is the ninth horse that's died in the past like 2 weeks since
3
April
weeks.
27th from the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, so about 3 weeks from
Yeah.
I'm close to a month, but
Yeah.
that's still a ton. I didn't even know that was a thing until this year.
Yeah, crazy. And so yeah, horse racing is just getting into the heat of things. And yeah, so the Kentucky Derby, I always thought that was like the biggest race of
Yeah, I did too.
the whole thing. It's not.
What's the biggest one? Is it obviously towards the end of the horsing season?
Yeah, it's called like the
Horse racing
professional
season.
cup. It's called like the professional
okay.
cup, where it's not just 3-year-olds. There's 4, 5, 6-year-old horses. They're at their prime. Like the fastest horses are at this cup.
Yeah.
And I always thought the Kentucky Derby was.
Well,
the
I think
best
the
of
Kentucky
best.
Derby is the most popular. They're known for those, like we mentioned, like the big hats, the floppy hats.
Yeah, I think all horse races are
interesting.
like
I think
that
they are
too.
like that
but
too, yeah.
I think Kentucky Derby just got a lot of media attention and stuff like that. But yeah, so that was crazy, horse racing, and then also talking about racing NASCAR.
Yeah, you were mentioning something. What's
Yeah,
going on with that? I do not pay attention to that
Either
because
do I.
it's so boring for me.
I don't pay a whole lot of attention, but the Indy 500 is one of the. It's like the
Yeah,
Daytona
I know what
500.
that
It's like
is.
the biggest, one of the biggest races in NASCAR. That's this weekend on Sunday, and so yeah, and they were doing hot laps this week to see who places.
Oh, I think I
see
saw
who
that.
does
Dude.
all that.
A car got up to like 228.
242.
Jesus.
Yeah. And yeah, this is the average mile per hour for all the cars in the Indy 500 is like 233 miles an hour.
That's crazy.
That's their average lap.
Imagine if
speed.
you like
Or that's their average
sneeze while
speed
you're
per lap.
Imagine if you sneeze while you're driving. You
Yeah,
just lose control.
dude.
but-
You can't even. Yeah, even just driving your car or a motorcycle. If you get
Yeah.
past certain amount, you just get the speed wobbles. I don't know if it's like that on 4 wheels, but definitely, yeah, one false move and you're
Yeah, especially going that
potentially
fast.
dead.
Yeah.
Imagine crashing it.
Yeah, I've never really gotten into it because of, turn left, turn left, turn left, kind of like track, but
People get wild about the NASCAR though.
they do. They got a big following. And NASCAR fans are rowdy too.
Oh yeah, they like to drink and they know how to have a good time.
Yeah.
They like to flash some titties every once in a while
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So that's always fun.
Can't
to
complain
be at
about
the
that.
race. Exactly.
But, speaking of because we didn't touch on NHL at all.
Oh, yeah.
I was just looking up, and it's kind of
Switch that fast.
coincidental is both series, because they're kind of at the same point of the as the NBA. In the conference finals. Both series are 2-0.
Yeah, both series are tied 2-0.
So obviously not 3-0, but 2-0. And
Yeah,
so
the Carolina Hurricanes are up 2-0 on the Florida Panthers.
no, Florida's up 2-0.
Florida's up 2-0?
Florida's up 2-0, and then
okay, yeah.
Vegas Golden Knights are up 2-0.
Yeah, but it's kind of been a fun kind of NHL to watch. All the games,
A lot of overtimes.
are going into overtime. The first game of I think it was the Panthers and the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Went into 4 overtimes.
That's crazy.
Or it might have been the Knights and the other one. But either way, I don't pay attention to hockey. I just saw that. I was like 4 overtimes.
Yeah, and you get
That's 2 games because each game's 3 quarters. That's
3 periods.
That's
Yeah,
2 games plus another quarter. That's
they're periods, but yeah.
right, or periods, whatever
Same
they
thing,
are.
yeah.
Yeah. And so people are, if you're at the game, you have to stay up till like 2, 3 in the
Especially
morning.
those games go into 4 overtimes or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I just gotta give props to hockey players because, man, that's a physical sport. They're flying around. I don't know how fast they're going on skates, maybe 30, 40 miles per hour. And they're hitting the
25 at
walls, and there's fights. I saw one guy. I don't know if it was. I think it was this postseason that a guy got cut in the face with a. I think it was like his chin or his neck with a skate,
Yeah, damn.
and he got something like 48 or 58 stitches.
And then went back in the next day or played the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
No,
guys
I think he went back into the game.
I don't know if he went back into the game, but he might have took the day off or like the next day because they don't play back to back. They'd have a day between. I think he did go back in. I think I did hear about that story.
Yeah.
That's just nuts, dude.
That is
Those guys
nuts.
Those guys have some cojones on them.
Yeah, they do.
They got some cojones of steel. But yeah, so NHL is 2-0. I mean, it's not doesn't look like it's gonna be close, but
No.
it could be. I mean, I've
And they
seen a lot
play,
of
and that's a 7-game series as well.
yeah. 2-0's the worst lead to have, or the worst lead to have in hockey. I think
2-0 or 3-0.
yeah, it's the worst lead to have, is what they say. But yeah, so NHL is exciting. PGA is always around. NFL, not a whole lot going on, but it's going to start picking up here in the next couple of weeks when it gets closer to draft time and everything like that.
And then
not draft time, training camp and shit.
Yeah, you have those camps too where they, not camps, but I can't remember what they're called.
OTAs or whatever.
But they meet up, no, like they practice with, it's like a dual practice or dual team practice.
Yeah.
They scrimmage and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not
Those
sure
are fun to watch.
I'm not sure who the Packers have this year. I'm not sure who it is. It'd be pretty cool if they had the Jets, because they had the Jets last year.
Yeah, I doubt they'll probably do it again this year. But,
No. I think it's New England.
Yeah, those are fun. I heard Lamar Jackson didn't show up for training camp or mini camp. Or
really?
Whatever. Yeah.
After you got that bag?
Yeah, he didn't show up.
Disrespectful.
But
that organization's paying him so much he doesn't even show up.
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I would have showed up. I'll show up. You're paying me that much, I'm showing up to work.
Hey, as long as he performs, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, exactly. And
Just
I don't
like
think they're not worried about him.
Just like A-Rod did. He didn't show up, and then he goes out and wins 2 MVPs.
Yep.
So
yeah,
I mean,
I'm excited. Yeah, just to see A-Rod play. I don't know. I think he's gonna have another breakout year. I know last year he was kind of like in a little slump. Didn't play as well as he probably would have hoped to, as people expected him to.
There was no chemistry on the team.
There was a lot of young players.
Yeah, so we'll see how he does. There are a lot of young players.
But he's
on this team too.
he's kind of put himself in the same situation here. A lot of younger players, but
I'd say better defense. I'd say it's a lot more
better defense. Yeah,
a lot more. Well, not more organization, but I feel like the New York Jets have been around a long time, and from what Aaron Rodgers says, Green Bay didn't really treat them that well.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing is, they have the offensive coordinator from that A-Rod's worked with. I think can't remember his name.
Yeah, he was the OC for the Packers last year.
Yeah, last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He was a head coach for the Broncos, or not Broncos. Yes, Broncos. And then they went. He got fired after last year, and then the Jets picked him up as the OC. So the offense is going to stay the same. They're going to run the offense that Rodgers is comfortable with, so he doesn't have to. There's not that learning gap.
System. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just excited to see that.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I can't wait for football to start. I'm pumped. Don't know a whole lot about baseball still.
Yeah,
I still don't know anything about baseball.
Me neither.
So I can't give you anything on that. But I did see Aaron Judge last week. Was he yelling at a fan or something?
Judge has been playing phenomenal. He's been hitting a lot of home runs. I know,
but he was like, I think he got somebody accused him of cheating.
Oh yeah,
like something like that. Somebody I didn't read the whole story, but somebody accused Aaron Judge of cheating, and he was yelling at somebody in the stands or looking over to somebody, and somebody was giving him the signal or something.
Yeah,
and he was hitting. He hit a home run right after.
Yeah,
that.
I think I did see a statistic.
But yeah, he is a baller.
There's like 6 or 7 players that are hitting. They have like 5 or 6 home runs consecutive. I mean, like a few game span, like a 2 or 3 game span.
Yeah.
So 2 homers each game. And I think Judge is one of them. I think he was at 5 or 6.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
Fun to watch.
Absolutely. What else you got? You got any other sports stuff? I know, like you mentioned, we don't have any boxing or MMA news.
I mean, yeah, NASCAR this week. NASCAR this weekend. Might grab a 6-pack and watch some cars go fast.
Yep.
But other than that, Charles Schwab PGA tournament event this weekend as well. Don't know a whole lot of details on that. I can probably pull it up. But NBA, you have Lakers and you have
Lakers play tonight. It's Monday, May 22nd. So they play tonight at 7:30, and Boston Celtics and the Heat play tomorrow, the 23rd at 7:30. And this could be the end of the road for the Boston Celtics and the Lakers. So we'll just have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I bet you the Lakers get this one. It's at home, I mean, I don't think they're going to give up another one at home.
No.
I think the Lakers got this one in the bag, probably 118 to 114.
It's going to be pretty close.
Yeah. The Nuggets aren't just going to give them this game,
No.
even just because they're up 3-0. they're going.
They want to close it out.
And yeah, Jamal Murray's been talking shit and making plays, and he's going to keep talking shit and making plays. So excited for that. Sam Burns was the winner of the Charles Schwab last year.
And who's all golfing in that tournament? Is it the same?
It's just everybody pretty much. You got, let's see, show tournament details. Oh, it says no tournament data available, so it doesn't tell me who the players are.
Okay, maybe that'll come out later this week.
Yeah, but it's in Texas. It's in Fort Worth. So you probably guarantee Scotty Scheffler is going to be there. He's from Texas. Justin Thomas will probably be there. He's from Texas. So, I mean,
it'll probably be a pretty healthy field,
Yeah,
good players.
Max Homa will probably, all the people will
all
be
the
there.
dogs.
All the people will be there. Probably not any live people unless they make it available to them.
Yeah,
because I think it's tournament, but I think the tournament, the facility of the tournament gets to decide if live gets to participate or not.
Yeah, I think it's up to each facility.
So, but yeah, so no PGA, NBA,
NHL, horse racing. Or not necessarily horse racing.
Yeah, there's a horse race this weekend.
Well, no, I know, but we kind of talked about the horses being put down.
Yeah, so that's kind of unfortunate. But hey, there's got to be a reason, right? I mean,
I don't know why they're expensive horses. So I don't know why I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
couldn't tell you.
They must have a reason to do that, or else they probably wouldn't be doing that. But.
Oh, and shout out, we won our first volleyball game on last Tuesday.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, we won 2-1. It was fun.
Yeah, we got one tomorrow too, and then we're
tomorrow at 8:30. Yeah, I think it was fun, but we have so many people on our team, you don't get the amount of sometimes some people may think that they don't get the amount of playing time that they would like.
But, way too many people on the team, but I don't think everyone's gonna be there every week.
No.
So that's gonna it's gonna help out.
Yeah, and I do have a question of the week for you. I know. So the first week when we started doing this, we did your favorite type of cut of steak.
Yeah, but I don't know why we didn't mention this. I was thinking about this the other night. Prime rib, dude, is by far.
I'm not a big prime rib because I'm not a big. I don't like a lot of fat on my steak. I'm picky like that.
Yeah, but dip that prime rib in some au jus.
Oh yeah, I guess I do like it. Yeah, we usually have it every Christmas at Dad's if we end up going to Pier.
Oh god damn, that
prime rib and king crab legs. There's no crab legs.
Yeah, dude. Prime rib is by far. I don't know why.
And then last week we did favorite type of cracker or chip.
Yeah.
And that one was kind of difficult because we like so many different types of chips.
Yeah, it's hard to just pick up.
And then this week, I'd say we'd name your top 3 sports movies since we are kind of a sports podcast. And there's a ton of good ones out there.
Oh yeah.
You want to rattle off your top 3?
Yeah.
You don't have to, are you going to do in chronological order?
No, just top
to bottom.
No, okay, no, I'm just doing
top 3.
Like, can I do 5?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do top 5 because it's so hard to name 3. But not in any order. Space Jam.
Okay. Have you watched this?
Yeah, I've seen the new one. Not the new one, the old one with MJ.
Okay.
And Charles Barkley and those guys. I like the old one. Space Jam, and then Coach Carter.
Coach Carter, yeah.
Coach Carter is not my second, or it's not in any order, but in my top 5 for sure. And then Remember the Titans.
Gotta be. I mean, any person that enjoys sports gotta have top. If you're doing top 5, you have to have Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. Any Given Sunday.
I have not seen that.
Jamie Foxx. Any Given Sunday. Either between Any Given Sunday or Show Me the Money. Jerry Maguire. Either Any Given Sunday or Jerry Maguire tied up my last spot, I would say.
That's good. That's a healthy list.
But I just watched that new White Man Can't Jump with Jack Harlow.
Was that good?
Oh, dude, so good. You have to watch it. It's on Hulu.
Okay.
I'll give you my shit if you need it. But yeah, that's in my top 5 now.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
It's funny as hell.
Have you seen the new? I heard this is really good. I've not seen it yet. And I'll get to my top 5, but or top 3, whatever. Have you seen the new Conor McGregor docuseries or documentary on Netflix? It came out on the 17th, and I heard it's really good.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that. I love Conor McGregor. Anything that he does has his name on. I'm participating.
Yeah. So I'll name off. I'm just gonna do top 3. Maybe if I think of some.
Oh, I missed another one, dude. This is so hard.
Oh yeah, but I'll probably have to go. Let's see. I'll go. I gotta remember the Titans.
Don't put that one in there.
Okay.
Just since I said that.
Well, I was already gonna put Coach Carter in there, but
Don't pick that one
okay.
either.
So all right. I mean it's tough then.
No, it's not, dude.
So I'm gonna go Hardball.
Hardball. That's a good one.
It's
That's
a
funny.
great movie.
Yeah, that is.
I'm gonna go Invincible with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
That's a great movie. I watched that this past week, and I can watch that every single night if I needed to. Great movie. Yeah, I guess it's hard. I like
No, it's not, dude. Semi-pro
Semi-Pro. Yeah,
with Will Ferrell.
But and then I'm gonna do what's that one called? Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
Dodge-
Southpaw.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Yeah, those are. I'm thinking of more like the
Creed. Like all the
Creeds are
movies.
good. I'm thinking more Creed. I can't put in your list, but I'm not going like comedies.
Either
Sports
way,
comedies.
those are still
Comedies though.
those are still great movies.
Yeah, but
Those
I have to
are
go. I like a
classics.
meaningful
Okay,
sports
if you're
movie.
going like deep,
Hardball, Invincible,
Coach Carter.
and Coach Carter. I think those are. If you have not seen Coach Carter, I think it's like, especially for maybe like teenagers that are playing sports right now. It's kind of a movie that you have to watch. Kind of, I don't know, like it shows you like how to be a team player and like I don't know.
Yeah.
And
It doesn't.
I think the main thing in that movie is accountability.
Oh yeah.
But it's a great movie. There's so many you can name, like you said, like Dodgeball,
Semi-pro.
Semi-Pro's awesome. Did you hear that? What's his name? Will Ferrell is doing a golf movie.
With Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't know if
as the
Jamie Foxx,
voices-
but
as the voices, right?
no, they're actually playing it. Like they're gonna be
Oh
characters.
shit! I think Will Ferrell's doing another movie as a cartoon, and it's
This is a golf one. I'm not. I think it might be with. I could be wrong. I'm gonna look it up here just so I don't.
damn. No, it didn't.
Will Ferrell new Will Ferrell golf movie.
Just type in new Will Ferrell movies coming out, because there's another one where he's in animation. He's like a
Yeah, it's a dog movie, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go here. So Will Ferrell to headline golf comedy series and works from Ryan Johnson. So they kind of said it's gonna be very similar to Talladega Nights.
oh
But
hell
golf.
yeah. Golf is fucking awesome, dude. If you don't like golf, then
Yeah,
do you like sport? Like, who are you, dude? If you don't like golf,
yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited to see that. I'm a huge Will Ferrell guy, but yeah, those are my top. There's so many sports movies that are iconic that you can name. Whether it's serious where you can take a lesson away from it.
Seabiscuit.
Yep.
Seabiscuit was a good one with the horse racing.
Mm-hmm.
What was that other one where Varsity Blues?
Oh
Varsity
man,
Blues
yeah,
is a good
totally
one.
forgot. That's an awesome one.
Yeah, dude. There's so many movies out there that
There
that
is.
are good sports ones.
I like
and then
Friday Night Lights,
Friday Night Lights is another good one. See, dude,
Boogie
yeah,
Miles.
Friday Night Lights has got to be in top 5.
Yeah.
So
No,
many out
by
there.
you, I can't even pick a top 5.
Yeah,
but,
dude, so many. That's why I asked
to.
if we could do
I would
5.
have to say my number one's got to be Invincible.
You like that one?
I
with the
like that
Eagles?
one. I like that one. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, man, this has got to be one of my favorite movies.
It definitely gets your heartstrings tugged at, and then gets you pumped for trying out for football, and like gets you
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They're playing in the rain and shit, like
But then, yeah,
in the mud. Yeah,
I'll
that's
have
so
to-
awesome.
I have
Longest
to-
yard, dude. How the
longest
heck?
one. I like that movie. I've just seen it a couple hundred times.
Longest yard, dude.
But it's a
That's
great
fucking
movie. I'm a
awesome.
big Adam Sandler's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, you could even put Grown Ups in as a sports movie too. They're,
you-
they're out there playing basketball. Starts
What's
off with them playing
one movie that I
basketball.
watched when I was younger, and it's not sports. It's a dog movie kind of, but it is sports.
Air
Air Bud.
Bud. Yeah,
Man, that's
they
a
have
good
more
movie.
than just the basketball Air Bud. They have soccer, football, baseball. They have
Yeah.
a bunch of Air Buds, but yeah, just that's sports movies.
I thought that was. How do you compare that question of the day week to the others? I think that one was. a
Oh,
good
that
one.
was a better one, way better than the other ones.
Yeah,
I mean, steak's a good one because that's
steak. I love steak.
and I forgot prime rib, so that's my fault.
Yeah,
But no, that was a good one because there's so many good movies, and we named a lot of good movies. Like I want to go watch some of these movies that
yeah. Some of them I haven't seen in a while.
right.
But yeah, that's all I got for that. That's the question of the week.
But yeah, watch that new White Man Can't Jump with
I
Jack
will.
Harlow.
I'll have
That's a
to.
good movie.
You know, I watch a lot of movies, but lately I haven't. I don't know. I feel like I watch more movies in the winter because in the summer, I'm usually sitting on the deck or grilling out.
right. Yeah, this was just at nighttime, late at night. It was like 9 o'clock, and I was like, oh, let's watch a movie.
Yeah, and speaking of in the summer I'm not watching a lot of movies. It's perfect out. It's like 80, 81 degrees, a little bit of wind.
The whole week is supposed to be nice. The whole week is supposed to be 80, 85,
80, and
just
then
sunny.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, that's coming. That's this weekend.
That's this coming
or
weekend.
Monday, I guess.
And I think tell me if you disagree with me, but I think Memorial Day weekend is
the start of summer.
The start of summer. It's when things start to heat up. I've been up to the cabin the past 2 weekends, just doing like helping out with the bathroom remodel.
Yeah, doing
it looks really
renovation on the shower and stuff.
Yep.
Heck yeah, you're the first one to shower in it too, I saw.
Yep, I was the first one to take a shit in the new bathroom and take a shower.
Jesus Christ, you shit, shower, and shave?
I didn't shave, no.
You just shit and shower, huh?
Yeah, but it felt good. Yeah, it felt good. But yeah, that's all I got.
And then next weekend or this coming up weekend, we have our stepbrother Zachary. His daughter turns 2, so we're celebrating her birthday. And then we have our other stepbrother Channing from Colorado. He's coming,
and we haven't seen him since
the wedding. Yeah,
yep.
So I mean, it's been 6 months. No, 6-8 months. It was last September.
Summer, yeah. Huh? It was in the summer, wasn't it?
It was like August or September, I thought.
All right, so 9 months.
Well, yeah, about almost a year. So yeah, we're good to see him again, and his kid Owen, and his wife, and so yeah, we're excited to see.
It's a big weekend.
See the family,
and then you always gotta say. I mean,
then we're going to the lake. Obviously, it's supposed to be nice 80, 85. So we're gonna have a good time this weekend. I love Memorial Day weekend.
Yep. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's gonna be nice, and it's always nice to have that Monday off, the Memorial Day Monday.
Right. We should hit up the golf course up at Lake Ponce.
Yeah, so I was looking at, and there's a golf tournament. It's not the Fraser Open, but they have another 4-man scramble golf tournament up there.
When?
I'm not sure. I had the flyer at the cabin. I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, we should golf. We should do a round though this weekend with Zachary and Channing.
Maybe if we have time.
Channing can use my clubs. Zachary can use your.
Zachary
can bring his clubs, but
Channing might have to borrow yours. But yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. I'm excited to get out. We're actually grilling tonight, so we'll toss some brats on the grill and get after
just
it.
Something light, yeah. Just do something light.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, yes sir.
That's all I got. Episode 16 in the books.
Yep. I got nothing. We covered pretty much everything. So
yeah. And it'll heat up, towards June with the finals coming up, and then also, like you said, Women's College World Series, and then also your Men's College World Series. That's in June, so
yeah, I haven't paid in.
June 1st, the first week of June is the women's, and then the weekend right after that, or the week after that is the men's.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah,
sir.
All right, yeah. Episode 16 in the books, like you said. Don't got anything else, so we'll see you guys next week on the pod. Until then, peace.